that too obvious, okay? I like your confidence. Oh, this one could come, it's okay. Like Kalani.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And they're starting off the season playing the Nuggets here. And that one drops. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Unloads. Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Murray. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find a shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
And it's Morant missing. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. 4-point game. Outside Porter. Pass to Murray. From deep. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Timeout called. Memphis. Here's Murray. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Murray's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail. A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
Here's Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got his 2nd basket.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Murray drives in. Porter from outside. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Edey. And here's Morant. 6 points for him. And he drives in. Gordon with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Back to Murray. Here's Porter. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And so it's Memphis with it after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Murray for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Pass to Edey. From the wing, Jokic grabs the board. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
Pass to Watson. Back to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And so it's Denver, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Denver?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
You know, so often we see Westbrook with the ball driving or pulling up off the dribble. He can catch and shoot it just as well.
Jackson gets the bucket.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Now Westbrook. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You know, even inside, Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
And the Nuggets making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Morant looking for an opening. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bane. 3-pointer. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The Nuggets lead by 14. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Brown. No good on the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Oh, he lost the grip and he missed the dunk. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. A 17-point lead, their biggest. for three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Over to the wing. And here's Morant outside. Pass to Wells. Here's Edey. Covered by Jordan. Edey, that's good.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to Murray. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Denver making a change here. So it's Denver now. Murray with it. He's got 13. Let's go with a three. That shot off.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
From deep, Bain. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Lets the three fly. And it's Murray with the three.
Timeout, timeout.
Murray's got 16 points now.
Start it.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Getting ready for Memphis. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Grizzlies trail by 19. Here's Pippen. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Murray. 16 points for him. Brown's shot is good.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to Jokic. It's intercepted. Clark with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Here's Stevens. Driving to the basket. Robbed. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness to slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Here's Pippen. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Nuggets on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Grizzlies trail by 21. Pass to Huff. Stolen by Jokic. To the inside. Gordon. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, BA, you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work.
Here's Aldama. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Kennard. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Aldama outside. Beyond the arc. No good.
And this is exactly who you want taking.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Timeout called. Memphis.
For Grizzlies must beat Boston. Marshall.
And so it's Memphis with it. Kicks it out to Jackson. Over Gordon. Jackson the screen. And here's Clark for 3. Gordon pulls it in. The Nuggets lead by 23. Pass to Jokic. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. And so it's Memphis with it. Clark right side. Back to Bane. Lays it up and banks it in.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Here's Brown. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Brown's got 6 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Bane. Pass to Edey. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Here's Murray. 16 points for him. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024. Graham.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.